Hello, 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 friends and family. It's Sunday, and welcome to Power Time. This is Sharon Herbert, the Power RN, and we're to share what? Moments in time. And it's all about nursing. It's all about nursing, but much more about our expansion into and throughout the healthcare system. And today, you all know that I usually find something interesting or challenging to consider to present on Sunday. And here we are. And it is a personal moment for me as well, as the last week, we have to roll over a bit into politics, but we'll bring it back to healthcare. I found on the news that there was some presentation or discussion related to Pennsylvania and the folks who would be serving in certain positions there. So I'm going to zap right back on to Pennsylvania and the newest Senator, John Fetterman. Now, I understand that he has suffered a stroke in the course of the last year. And that has really piqued my interest, and I'll tell you why in just one moment. But as I listen to more of the news services presentation, I want to tell you it just got me a little anxious, maybe a little bit angry, but that particular piece, and it makes me think about COVID and the vaccines and misinformation, lack of information, wrong information on purpose. And I found the same thing because I happen to know what is going on with John Fetterman. Now, let me remind you all, if you don't know, you've never heard this before. I have been a registered nurse for a great number of years, a great number of years. And I did everything they could do to grow, to promote myself as far as climbing up the corporate ladder, etc., 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 more certifications, more degrees, and on and on and on. And my goal at the end of the rainbow, it was still to serve the community, the family of nursing. And I see that same, ellipsis in respect to John Fetterman. He wanted to be a senator for a long time, and he made it finally through the COVID pandemic and all the challenges that presented in front of him there. Things that he couldn't change. The environment, what other people think, what other people say. It is a challenge. But like him, like me, we continue to move forward. But as we have self-care, might have taken a sidebar in our journey. And I find that as we talk about or hear about his challenge with depression, it is really important for you all who are still on the front lines or even in the C-suite to remember to care for yourselves. And as they say, when you get your safety presentation on the airplane, put your mask on first. You have to take care of yourself before you can take care of others. Because if you don't take care of yourself, you can fall ill or even die. And as many of us have been challenged to continue to go more, one more thing, one more time, one more minute, one more patient. We find that we haven't always taken good care of ourselves. And that sounds like the same story for this gentleman in Pennsylvania. And what happens is we don't care for ourselves and we fall ill. And even worse, we can die. So we need to back that up and remember to care for yourself. Put on your oxygen mask and then you can take care of others. And if not, if you choose, like I did, and like the gentleman in Pennsylvania, to continue to just go because, it's almost done. One more day, one more patient, one more speech, one more research project, one more policy, until you find yourself lying prostrate on your kitchen floor. You can't move, you can't talk, you can't walk. And like me, everyone in my house was asleep. After 2 days of them peeking on me every 5 seconds to make sure I was okay, from Saturday, no, Friday to Saturday, by Sunday, maybe they needed rest, maybe they just were thinking, well, she's going to send us away again, and we just don't want to go there. So, on Sunday morning, after 2 days of them, deciding and determining how ill I was or if I was a case that they wanted to challenge to get her to the ER by the third day, yes, in the morning, I decided that, I could get some breakfast. That ended with me being admitted through the ER to the ICU after having a CT scan, an MRI, blood work, an IV started, numerous other lab works, etc., oxygen, and da 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 da. I found, the doctor said to me, Miss Herbert, you're going to be admitted to the ICU here. And I thought, oh, no, I can't do that because I have work to do. But I couldn't challenge it enough for them to let me go home because I had had a stroke. And I was shocked myself. I thought, okay, I've just had a headache and, I'll be okay. And the doctor said, no, no. And I feel the feeling of John Fetterman as well. As you're just like, one more thing, I can make it through. I just need to do one more thing. And your body says, no. I tried to tell you, your body says, I tried to tell you these things some time ago. But you had to find out the hard way, and now you will be admitted. And so I feel for him and many other folks who just wanted to be themselves and do what they do one more day, one more minute, one more time. And your body says no. Your body says no. And as we now get to have the experience of being a patient in an ICU, that was a greatest challenge. After some time, and I mean weeks, I was still in the hospital. And that was just, I couldn't face the fact that I had had a stroke. And then I said to myself, but now what am I going to do? I've been a nurse, a registered nurse, a master's prepared nurse. I'm on my last chapter of my dissertation, and I can't do that anymore. I can't do it. I can't walk. I can't talk. My brain was all over the place. I didn't know what day it was. I didn't know who the president was. And I just wanted to be me. I understand the gentleman from Pennsylvania as he finally had to give up and go back to the hospital and say, I'm not right, but I want to know what I can do to get better. I wanted to be that same guy or girl that I was before, and it's not working. Now I will give him the rah, rah, rah for reaching out, because I can feel his pain. I can feel his pain. You almost got to where you always wanted to be, and something happened that has changed your course and changed your path. And here we are. We were the rah-rah person. We got it. We finally almost got there. And something happened. But you only know your own course, your own path, how many days you worked, how many people relied on you for care and service and information and resources, and that's who you've always been. And you don't know what to do with yourself if you can't be that person that you've always been. Moving forward one more step, one more time. We talk about self-care. That is physical and mental health that are the biggest proponents, and the things that we may focus on could be physical, because those are the things you can see, and those are the things that other people can see. But mental health matters as well. And when you are fighting the demons inside of you, no one can see it. And we want to put it away. We don't want to deal with it. We don't want anyone to know that we are broken, because then they might take our last moments of our journey away from us. We were moving up the ladder, and we can see the rainbow, and we can see the pot of gold. And we don't want you to take it away from us. And so what shall we do? We shall hide. We shall hide that darkness. We shall hide that pain until somewhere, someone, or some power, or some really close loved one says to you, come on, Sharon. Come on, John. We want to get you better. And we will help you along the way because we love you. There is no way that you can hide from the powers above, whether you call it God, Buddha, Jehovah, or your wife or your husband. They are there for you, encouraging you to come out of that closet where you've been hiding your pain and get some help. And get some help. And so I applaud the senator from Pennsylvania, because I have been down that road. I didn't know how I would live How will I live if I can't work as a professional registered nurse, as a faculty, as a contractor, as a CEO of my own business, as a facilitator to help organizations manage and respond to their accreditation surveyors? The things that I've always done and grown. And now it is, I am sure that the things that I know way back from nursing school, they're not really gone. They're not really gone. But along the years, there are so many other things you have to get to put into your brain and keep them there and keep your brain going and running and being a resource for others and fueling the regimen for policies and procedures, solving problems. So some of those things are a little maybe rusty. But you found that you can still walk and you can still find a way to communicate with others. It may not be the crystal clear communication that you believe that you've had before. Maybe it's a little slow. Maybe you can find resources to make that work for you, whether it's writing or whether it's an electronic device. You can find your way around some of these challenges if you acknowledge your pain. There's someone that loves you, someone who's been here before that loves you and wants to help you through. Mental health matters. And when we are in those quiet, dark places by ourselves, we need to get out of that space. Get out of that space. Speak your pain to a therapist that can help you and guide you through the pain process. It's like death. You feel like you've lost a part of yourself that you can't get back. But know that there are people to help you. You must be the first one to help yourself, to find that place and space, and it may not be the one that you determined long ago would be where you wanted to be. Me, I wanted to be in the C-suite, serving, still promoting, and protecting the nursing community in a large metropolitan hospital. And so I endeavored to get my doctoral degree. But where am I now? Where am I now? I still am protecting, promoting, saving, and serving the community of nursing. And that is the most precious thing in the world for me. So it's a different setting. It's not the C-suite. But I will continue to bring to light who nurses are and what we do. The vital place that we possess in the healthcare system. The healthcare system cannot exist without nurses. A robot cannot do this for you. AI cannot do this for you. But we work together as a family to solve the problems that are coming our way. The future of nursing is here. It's coming. It's coming soon. So we need to follow up together, looking at what the problems are that are still occurring as the days, the weeks, the months, and the years move on. We are still facing staffing challenges. We are still facing lack of faculty. We are still facing mandatory overtime, low pay, feeling devalued, overstressed, overwhelmed. We've got some solutions to put to task. And we can do that as we work together. And I am giving a rah-rah for John Fetterman in Pennsylvania. To get help is the most important thing that we can do. As nurses, for sure, we must know some of the consequences of not getting help. But still, we want to be strong. And so does he. But we'll work together, and as he gives of himself, to come to a place where he understands that he can still provide great service to the community, and for those who are in the community that still don't understand the consequences of not caring for yourself, the consequences of having a stroke, whether you're a doctor, a nurse, a lawyer, a mom, a teacher. We are all under tremendous stress. And we try to step around and take shortcuts. Remember, take care of you and know that tomorrow, yes, tomorrow is coming. As we start today on our course for care, we have to continue sharing our information, our struggles with others. We can't just say, oh yeah, I'm really strong and nothing ever is going to happen to me. Because you know what happened? I tried that and it didn't work. So I'm here for you today at Power Time. You've got to let the guard down just a little bit to let people know that yes, you are a real person and you care for others. You want to share how others cannot fall into some of the pitfalls that some of us have fallen into. Let's work together to save each other and the future of nursing. We can do it. We can do it. And again, thank you all for taking the time to share with me today. This is Sharon Herbert, the Power RN, coming to you live from Power in Nursing Innovations. So make sure you stay connected with me. I'm on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram as the Power RN. Let's work together and let's save lives today, tomorrow, and moving forward. That will be our challenge. The future of nursing is coming your way. Thank you again, and we love you, love you, love you. And, I'm on the road again, still speaking for you. Be well, my friends.